Hello, so today's video is in the car because everywhere I go is super noisy. So let's begin. And I would like to start by sharing with you a little story that happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I went to bed and I was just going down the spiral of negative thinking. Some things happened and those things triggered some others. And by the time I reached the pillow, I just couldn't stop my mind from just bringing me this negative thinking, telling me, what am I doing this? What's the purpose of that? And then I managed to stop and I remembered all the things that I've learned. I thought about mindfulness, about awareness, about consciousness, about the power of breathing. I thought about concepts that I have read in books. And I thought, you know what? This is only my tricky mind in survival mode because of the things that we have experienced today. But this is not it. Tomorrow is going to be a new day. And I managed to fall asleep. And the morning after, I was reflecting on the experience I had the night before, and I felt happy. I felt strong. I felt happy because I thought that all the time that I have invested in learning, in working on me, have paid off. And I felt also really strong by knowing that knowledge put into action is actually what counts. I have learned so much. I have pushed myself forward. I have trained myself. I have condition my mind to work in certain ways in which I will not let myself be down. This is not about not being down because we are humans and it is completely okay to feel any kind of emotion. But the thing is not to stay there for longer than needed. And in reflecting on my experience, I I could only think about it as falling in quicksand. I thought about quicksand because I felt that I was completely into it, but I managed to have some helping ropes, some branches that I had put there beforehand without even knowing it. And that's the reason why I managed to stop the spiral and just at that moment fall asleep. And then, just out of curiosity, I looked into ways to get out of quicksands, and I've taken some notes, and I found five advices. The first one is don't fight it, and I thought about it as acceptance. I I believe that is very important to name the emotion that you are feeling, to accept it, even if it's not making you feel good, because once again, as humans, we are experiencing them and it's completely normal. But what is exactly that I'm feeling right now? And don't fight it, accept it. Now, advice number two: keep arms and head out at all times. So I thought about head as awareness, our own capability of being aware of what is happening. What is this that I'm feeling? Why am I feeling this way? And the arms as the spirit, the strength we all have to go through any situation. And the third advice was that having others pulling you out quickly will be actually more difficult. And I thought about this as your own personal work. There is no one who can do your own work. Usually, when we are facing difficult situations, negative thinking, that usually happens first within our minds, and usually we are there by ourselves. And this is our own personal thing. I mean, to have a support system, it's amazing. However, no one can walk your path. And the fourth advice was make a slow and controlled movements. And I thought about this as control your reactivity. Why am I feeling this way? What is triggering this emotion? So, how can I control the reactivity? How can I manage my triggers? How can I actually hear the real voice, not the voice that is pushing me down, but the real me? And the fifth advice was try to reach for any branches or move your body in certain ways in which you can distribute the weight. And I thought about this as knowledge and action. As I was saying before, all the things that you have learned in the past that in certain situations can come in handy. Uh, I think that this video is not about not falling in quicksand. It's about using whatever you've done, whatever you've learned, and put it into action. Because the thing is not to fall into quicksand, but to know, to learn how to get out of it. So this is the moment in which I truly believe, and I encourage you to keep working on yourself, to keep learning, so that anytime you fall in quicksand, because that's going to happen and we are not going to realize until we are there. And that is the moment in which you will find out that anywhere you look, you will find your own helping ropes, your lifesavers, the branches that you have put there for yourself at the moment, at the very, very moment when you need it. So, thank you very much for watching. As always, I wish you love, peace, and happiness. Hello, it's me again. I would love to ask you to leave down in the comments if you have had any experience in which you have managed to stop yourself from negative thinking by using any knowledge, consciousness, awareness, breathing, anything, so that we continue encouraging each other to follow this path of growth. And the second thing is to only subscribe to this channel if you are finding this content useful. Thank you very much again for watching.